All right, let's start the class. Okay, so this is the I'm okay now. And sorry for that delay. And was internet was disconnected. I used my cell phone to connect. I should. That's right. That's fine. We have x minus 1 equals 6x, right? Then you simplify this equation. You get negative 1 equals remove x to the right hand side, changes sign, negative 5x. Then you divide this several sides by 5. Then you get okay. All right. So the next problem I want to discuss is it involves more, parentheses. Okay, we have to simplify like 1 minus 1/2, okay, and 3 minus x equals 2x, for example. Okay, so to solve this problem, there's a couple ways to do. You either multiply the left-hand side, remove the parentheses, and simplify, right? But it involves, fractions. It's better to get rid of fractions first before you do the computation. You multiply by 2 on both sides. Okay. Okay. So then every term, remember, every term should be multiplied by 2. Okay. So 1 times 2 is 2, and 1/2 times 2 just 1, and then 2 times 2 will be 4x. Okay. 2 times 2 will be 4x. Okay. Yes. Then you remove the parentheses. 2 minus 3 plus x equals 4x. Okay, equals 4x. So you simplify it, and you will get negative 1 plus x equals 3x. Equals 4x. So you have to move x over to the right hand side, but don't forget to move this side. Okay, yeah, just minus x from both sides. It's the same as you minus x from both sides. The left hand side x is gone. Okay, it's equivalent to just moving a term from one side to the other side to the side. So negative 1 equals 3x. Then you divide both sides by 3, and you get okay. Yeah. All right. Let me ask you to do the next problem. Yeah. 2x minus 1/3, 3 minus 2x equals 1. Okay. This is it's very similar to the above problem. My suggestion is to modify the equation first. Get rid of a fraction. X equals 3/4. Anyone have? 3/4?
6/4.
6/4. 6/4, can you simplify?
Equals 3/4.
So your answer is different from this two girls? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, any differences? X equals 1. Unlikely is correct. We are doing flat. X cannot be 1 again. I don't think X equals 1. Because when you look at it, when X equals 1, inside parentheses, what? 3 minus 2 is what? 1/3 is 1/3. You're not able to get rid of the fraction. So make a quick, yeah, you have to pick the form quickly. Okay? So let's see. We do the, let's try, okay? We multiply both sides by 3. You see, we need to spend a little more practice. Like when we multiply both sides by 3, I get 2 times 3, 6x. 1/3 times 3, 3 is gone. And the right-hand side, 1 times 3 is 3. Yeah. No, it's, yeah, parentheses, it's completed, yes, it's already covered. Yeah, you can only do the multiplication outside the parentheses. Okay, then you remove the parentheses. Okay, 6x minus 3, right? And then plus 2x. Okay, so 6x, 2x will be 8x. Negative 3 becomes, you move 3 to the side, right? Positive 6. Then x is going to be 6/8. Then you have to simplify 3/4. Good. Okay. Yeah, 3/4 is the right answer. Okay. Let's try next one. Okay. I hope from now on you always get the right answer. The more likely you get a fraction, the chance to get an integer is very low. Okay. Because I randomly write on the problem. I carefully check that. Okay. So it's going to be 1 minus 2x equals 3 minus 4 over 5 x minus 5. Okay. Yeah, please do that. Give me 1 minute. All right, what do you got? -1/11. Right? -1. You see, when you get a -1, you can quickly check x minus 1 is going to be 0, right? And are you able to get both sides equal? Left hand side, I think one wrong. Okay. Problems involve fractions and likely get integers at the end. -7/3. 11. Okay, so different, so many different answers. I don't know the answer yet. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Okay. Rainy, you have answer? No. Now, what you should do, like first step, right? It's better to multiply both sides by 5, right? Because it's difficult to handle the fractions in the computation. So get rid of that first. You multiply both sides by 5. Every term multiply by 5. So 1 times 5, 5, right? 2 times 5, 10. 3 times 5, 15. Right? And 4 over 5 times 5, 5 is 1. Before. Did you get this? Okay. If you get this, then your problem is not in the multiplication. Problem is the rest part. How to forget in the sign. Right? Every time multiplied by a same number. Right? Then you simplify. 5 minus 10x equals 15. Okay? Minus 4x, 4 times negative positive 4. Then you can write here 15 plus 4 is 19 minus 4x. Then you have to group the like terms together. Okay? You can, it depends how you move it, right? You can move 5 over to the right hand side and -4 over to the left hand side. So 4x minus 10x equals 19 minus 5. Right? Because this has to go there and that has to go here. So changes the sign. -4x becomes positive 4x. So this will be -6x here, and that's going to be 14. Okay. Then it's going to be -14 over 6, and simplifying a little bit, it could be -7 over 3. Okay, we have a couple of screen get right now. Okay, so if you show me the details step by step, I can tell where you make mistakes. Okay, you can also mark it. You only get the answer, and you look at which step you make mistakes. So trying to avoid such mistakes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this problem again. Okay. I'm making a little bit short. Okay. Let's work out together, okay, step by step. Step 1, multiply by 2. Okay? Multiply by 2. Everything multiply by 2. Make sure you write down the right step. Okay? So -3 over 2 times 2 is just -3, right? And 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Did you get this? Let's do. So you get rid of that denominator as a fraction in the first place. I hope you understand, right? You multiply every term by 2. So 3 over 2 times 2 is 3. Okay, so -3 here. Then this is a problem we did the last time, right? Remove the parentheses and simplify the equation. Yeah, please do this. Yeah, remove the parentheses and yeah. 5/9. She got 5/9. Anyone got 5/9? Yeah, looks like 5/9 is correct. Michael got 5/9. Jeffrey got 5/9. Okay. So you multiply. Yeah, you get rid of parentheses, -3. Be careful. You get 3x and the 2 minus 6x. Okay. So you have to move -6x to the left. Okay. It be 3x plus 6x and the 2 plus 3. Okay, and then you have a 9x is a 5, and x equals 5/9. Okay, so yeah, when you do the homework, I want you to show me all these necessary steps. Okay, sometimes you put the mark here, multiple by 2, so I can see how to change the equation. All right, good. All right, so here's the next one. Okay, 3/10. Right, and x minus 1 minus 1/2x equals x. Wow. All right, so now we have two fractions. Okay, those two fractions are different. I want to find a number can get rid of both fractions at the same time. But it's okay, like 3/10, 1/2. 10 and 2 have at least a common, right? The number, you can, it's called, yeah, you can get rid of them, right? 2 is containing 10. So if you multiply by 10 on both sides, you probably can get rid of 10 and 2 in the denominator. Okay, so that, yeah, this is going to be, so for 3, here's x minus 1, and the 10 multiply 1/2, 10/2, you can do the computation, right? And then get in. Right? The next step is to simplify, to get rid of the parentheses, like 3x minus 3, right? And here's minus 5 and x. Okay. Right? So simplify both sides first before you move the terms around. So 3x minus 5x is 2x. And I decided to move 2x to left negative to the right hand side. -3 equals 10x plus 2x, which is 12x. Right? Then you divide both sides by 12. So -3/12 equals x. But you can simplify it. Right? X could be negative 1/4. Right? That's the answer. Right? Yeah. So Benjamin did, yeah, correct. Okay. So we have the next one. We have we do this. Right. Now this equation looks simple, but we have two different fractions there. The denominator is different, 2 and 3. Okay. So in order to get rid of the two fractions at the same time, right, you have to find a number containing 2 and 3. Okay. So what is that number? Small number 6. Yeah. So you multiply by 6. Yeah. You put the note on the side. You multiply by, okay, 6/2 is 3. 1 times 6 is 6. And 6/3 is 2x. Okay? Then Michael, you did too fast. Okay, then -2x, you can move this, right? So -2x, and then you have to move 6 over to the right hand side, change the sign. Okay, then you get x over negative 6. You see, yeah, you have to change the sign both for 2x and for 6. That's again negative 6. Now, I think somebody got 6 over 5 because you did not change the sign at all. Yeah. Yeah. So negative 6 is correct answer. Okay. All right. So let me ask you to do the next problem. Okay. 1/4 x equals 1 minus 1 over 12x. All right. Please do this. Hmm? 11 over 3.
Yeah, x equals 3.
X equals 3. 11 over 3.
Oh.
Okay. Any different answers? Negative 1/2. Somebody. Negative half.
Negative half. Yeah, negative half. The negative half.
Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah. 1/4. Right. What number are you going to use to get rid of fraction? Okay. 12 divided by 4. 3. 12 times 1. 12.
Yeah.
12 divided by 12 is 1.
Yeah.
Then you move x to the left. You change the sign. You get 4x. Well, x equals 12 over 4.
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
Who got 3? Okay, good. Hey, you need more practice, okay, on this type of problem. And then find out your mistakes, Don't repeat the same mistake over and over again. Why did it wrong? Okay, this time. Okay? And you can put a sentence on beside it. My mistake is correct, right? And then pay attention to your mistake. And then redo the problem. Okay, you know how to do the problems. I just keep making mistakes, The idea is simple. Right? Get rid of, if you don't want to get rid of fractions, a little bit more complicated. You move 12x, you see, and you can do like that, right? And then 1/4 plus 1/12, you have to add them together, right? So 1/4 plus 1/12, how do you do that, right? You get a common, you can get a common denominator. And then you get 12, 12, 3 plus 1 is 4. Then you simplify to 1/3. So you get 1/3 x equals 1. You can still do like that. It's just more complicated if you don't get rid of the fractions. Then you multiply both sides by 3, you get 3. So this part is complicated. It takes more time to add the fractions together. That is the reason we want to we want to get rid of fractions first. Okay. Let's try this. Okay. 1/2 1 minus x equals 2 1 minus x plus 3. Okay. Let me show you this problem Yeah, within here it will be longer. So yeah. So you look at that, those two terms are identical. So you do not separate it. Okay. What you should do is you still multiply 2, right? So you get 1 minus x equals 2 times 2 is 4, and the 3 times 2 is 6. I'm not going to multiply this out. What I'm going to do, I view 1 minus x as 1 part, right? And then I move this term all the way to the left. So 1 minus x minus 4, 1 minus x equals 6. So 1 minus 4 will be negative 3. Right? 1 minus 1 negative. You view 1 minus x as one single term. Okay? Then you divide both sides by negative 3, which is negative 2. Then you get a simple linear equation, 1 minus x equals 2. I can move 1 over to the right hand side. I can 3 and x equals 3. Okay? So this is there are multiple ways to get an answer. You decide which way is better, but sometimes you don't need to do the multiplication at the very beginning. You keep 1 minus x as a one piece. Okay, it's one piece. Yeah. Right. So now next one, we are going to look at one more problem. Let's do. I hope at the end you get as let's everybody get the right answer for this particular problem. Okay. Then we can go home. Okay.
X equals 1/6.
Are you sure x equals 1/6? What is 1/6? Come on. We do the problem, okay? Well, you got 2 different answers right now. Okay. So my suggestion when you get home, and to do all the problems by yourself, don't look at the answer key. Okay? Then you check the answer, you mark the problems with wrong, and redo the problem by yourself again. And you have to find out where to make a mistake. Okay? And then the second round, maybe you only still have this type of problem, and you do the third round. Okay? So this is my suggestion. Okay? So multiply both sides by 2, and you get 1 minus x equals 4x. Right? Then you move this to the right hand side. You get 5x. And divide both sides by 5. You get x. Yeah, we have to stop here since I have another class behind that. But I hope next time we can, we can do a little bit more.